you've got a game to prepare for, but whether Jayden plays or not, that's still part of your duties. How has that changed if he's with him not doing as much at the moment, I guess? How has that changed your responsibilities, or is that put more on other coaches to help him while you're helping Marcus?
Yeah, I mean, DQ set up a great plan. I won't get into the details of it, but just to make sure that both guys are getting enough reps and getting a comfort level with the plays we're going to have in that they can go operate. Marcus hadn't taken a snap with our offense in 68 days prior to the game, and came in and performed really at a high level and made a bunch of plays. So that was good to see, and it takes a unique person and player to do that. And so we feel really good about trying to get him some reps this week, and we're just going to take it from there.
What did you take from your time with Caleb, and what have you seen from him so far at the pro level?
Yeah, tremendous person, competitor, freaky talent. Watching the stuff he do in practice and in the games, his ability, his feel, really, really special. I mean, he's going to be one of the top guys in the league for a lot of years. And so that was cool to get to spend time with him last year. Yeah, definitely. His first catch was a touchdown, and the play was called Taylor Swift. So you can't really beat that to start your NFL scoring career. So he was stoked about it.
It was buzzing to start the game, and then Dante's interception for a touchdown just really ignited it even more. And then Forbes comes back with the interception. We've been talking about we need turnovers. They brought the ball to life, and but it started with the fans, the way that they showed up, and hopefully this Sunday the fans are going to bring the same energy, and the players feed off of it. So we're really appreciative of that from the fans, and hopefully we'll give them the same type of performance that we gave them last week. The players, they played hard, they played fast, they played together. Communicated is what it was supposed to look like, and so now it has to stack it. All right, it has to be every weekend, and I feel like that it will be. I probably haven't highlighted him enough coming in here. He's a very physical player. Dante's always going to play on the edge. He's going to give you everything he has, but he has real juice to be able to get to the quarterback, move the quarterback. He's a guy that I don't necessarily have to pressure with when he's on the field. I know he's on the field. We can be more of him in a four-man. I don't have to bring five elements with him on the field because he has the ability to beat the tackle. So I've been pleased with Dante, the physicality and the way that he plays. He's a lot like Oos in that way that he's always going to run through people, and if I tell him to run through that wall, he's going to hit it hard. So.
Moving on to the injury report, we're going to start with us, of course. Jayden Daniels, he didn't practice yet again today, which isn't super shocking. I said yesterday that if he doesn't go today, then the likelihood of him playing on Sunday against the Bears do get a lot slimmer because Thursday is a really important day. That's usually when teams have their heavier practices compared to Wednesday and Friday. So, maybe he still goes on Sunday, and there's still a decent chance that he goes on Sunday, I would say. Tomorrow, they will attempt to practice him, maybe in a limited capacity, and depending on how he looks tomorrow, they may make a decision this weekend. He may be a game-time decision, but we shall see. Dan Quinn mentioned that. I think they'll try and practice him tomorrow, and if he looks good tomorrow, and if they feel like they can put him out there, and if JD feel like he feels good, then they'll probably play him on Sunday. But even if he looks good tomorrow, even if, JD's saying he feels good, he could just be trying to convince them to play him, or they might be looking in his best interest to just sit him this week, have him back against the Giants because he's the long term, all right? He's our franchise quarterback. They're thinking long term with Jayden, so they don't want to risk him re-aggravating that ribs injury over one game. So I can see it that way as well. But, with Jayden at this point, I feel like it's all about pain tolerance. If he can tolerate the pain and if he can protect himself, then they'll probably put him out there on Sunday. If not, though, if they don't feel great about him, going out there Sunday versus the Bears, because that Bears defense is super physical. They're going to get after you. And, if they don't feel good about him going out there against the Bears on Sunday, then they will most likely sit him. But, we'll see with JD. Brandon Coleman, he did not practice again with a concussion. He's probably not going to play, which, does suck. But I think Cornelius Lucas, he should hold it down. Cleveland Farrell, he did not practice today. He's still dealing with that knee injury, and it's kind of been weird because he was out 3 weeks from the Bengals game to the Cardinals game, I'm pretty sure, or to the Browns game. He returned versus the Ravens. However, he is still dealing with that knee injury. It does suck because we've just released Jamin Davis a couple of days ago, and Javonte Jean-Baptiste, he is on IR. Dorrance Armstrong probably going to get him back this week for the Bears game. But, that's another depth piece at edge rusher we may be missing this weekend. So hopefully Cleveland Farrell, he can practice tomorrow. Maybe they're just giving him a little rest day today, but, we shall see tomorrow. But like I said, if you don't practice on Thursday, then your chances of playing on Sunday are a little slimmer. Like I said, maybe he does practice tomorrow and maybe he's good to go for Sunday's game, but we shall see. Nick Allegretti, Dorrance Armstrong, Tyler Biotish, De'Ami Brown, Derek Forrest, he's a new addition to the injury report with a neck injury, but I think he should be good to go for Sunday's game. Dante Fowler Jr., Cornelius Lucas, Tyler Owens, and Emmanuel Forbes, they were all either limited or full today. They should all be good to go for Sunday's game. Moving on to the Bears' injury report, and I'm honestly going to focus on only two guys on here, Jaquan Brisker and Kyler Gordon. Those two guys didn't practice yesterday. Kyler Gordon, he's dealing with a hamstring injury, and Jaquan Brisker, he's dealing with a concussion right now. They didn't practice yesterday, and they didn't practice once again today, so that's huge right there. Looks like Jaquan Brisker, he's still working through concussion protocol, so if I had to guess, he's probably not going to play once again Sunday against us, which is huge because, like I said yesterday, Jaquan Brisker, he's a really good safety in my opinion, very solid, one of the more underrated safeties in the NFL in my opinion. I feel like he deserves more respect because he's a really good ball player. I wanted him back in 2022 in the second round. A lot of us did, and obviously Ron Rivera thought otherwise and went ahead and picked Fedarian Mathis, so, is what it is right there. But Jaquan Brisker, he's a freaking good player, and if he misses Sunday's game, then that would be bad for the Bears, but really good for us. And then Kyler Gordon, that's their starting nickel back, I'm pretty sure, slot corner. He actually has improved every single year ever since he's gotten drafted back in 2022. He's been looking pretty solid this year, and he actually suffered that hamstring injury against the Jaguars in London week 6. Now, he still has a chance to go. Maybe if he practices in limited or full tomorrow, then he may be a go on Sunday's game, well, for Sunday's game. But if he does not practice again tomorrow, then the chances of him going for Sunday's game are pretty slim. So those are two guys to monitor right there, because I feel like Jaquan Brisker probably still working through concussion protocol, so he's probably not going to play. But Kyler Gordon, didn't practice for 2 straight days. We'll see if he practices tomorrow. If he doesn't, or if, the coaching staff comes out and says, or even if Gordon says himself that he's probably not going to play on Sunday, then the chances of him not playing on Sunday are pretty slim. He might be out. So those are two guys to monitor right there. And then Mercedes Lewis, he was resting today. He's like 40 years old at this point, so he got a rest day today. Tyreek Stevenson, Larry Brown, Scott Daly, Travis Homer, Jacob Martin, Zach Pickens, and Terrell Smith were all either limited or full today, so they should be good to go for Sunday's game. So that is it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below, subscribe, turn on notifications, comment down below whether or not you're concerned about any guys on our injury report or on the Bears' injury report. And other than that, it's been King Sean, and I'm out. Peace.